Hi Ramazan, nice to
Hi.
see you in Barcelona. How has been the show for you?
Hi Francisco, thank you very much. The show is fantastic as always. This year we have seen some announcements from the brands. Xiaomi introduced 17 series as they do in the previous years. It's their premium lineup. Honor launched Magic V6, which is their foldable. I think which is an advancement innovation because it's the thinnest on the market right now. And they put it on the market in 6 months after the Magic V5. And of course, the robot phone from Honor took attention, and it grabbed the headlines across MWC.
Yeah, we've seen the amount of people visiting their booths just to see the robot phone. Bit of a concept, but they are bringing it to the market later this year. And from the other vendors that we tend to talk about, Samsung and Honor and Xiaomi. But what about vendors like Vivo, like TECNO, very important players globally in China, in Middle East and Africa, where you are based? What have you seen from them?
So Vivo is focusing on their AR/VR glasses, which is also an advanced technology, and they are seeing the future in these wearable technologies. Apart from Vivo, TECNO has launched the Camon 50 series, and they have a new concept phone developed together with Lamborghini.
Okay.
I think TECNO
So what's
is
the story there? Because it's what are they trying to build? This is to show they are trying to build brand equity with that kind of partnerships.
So as you know, Transsion Group and especially TECNO is one of the leading brands across Africa, also in the developing markets. They are growing in Latin America, they are growing in Asia Pacific region, and their phones, to be honest, are very innovative, very advanced, and they carry a lot of rich features. So what they need is like the recognition on the global setting, because they are a challenger brand. They would like to mark their innovative side, and then they have agreed with Lamborghini, and then they developed this concept phone, and they are building their reputation, and then being a very good innovative product.
And they are showcasing the modular phone where you can attach different kinds of accessories or battery or cameras to give a much better experience. That was quite an interesting experience I had at their booth.
I think because of the sustainability trends across the world, and also because there is a now native young generation who can play with the form factors and the hardware. So these companies are catering to this kind of needs, and then they are putting this kind of products on the market. And I think this is very good strategy, and it is suitable for TECNO's target segments, especially younger generations in Africa. I think this is a very good concept phone, and I like the concept.
Yeah. And in terms of you are based in, you are responsible for the smartphone business in EMEA. How has been the market performing in EMEA, the smartphone market?
So actually our markets, especially because of Africa and Middle East, we are a growing market. However, because of the shortage in the supply of DRAM and memory, the crunch, I think we will see a drop in 2026. Our overall EMEA drop is a 17% drop, with 24% drop in Africa, and 15% in Central Eastern Europe, and then 11% in Western Europe. So we may, of course, we may need to revisit these growth rates next quarter, but for now, our region in total is dropping by 17%, and there is some squeeze in the market this year.
And this year it's going to be very challenging for those leading brands in Africa, where the price points are way lower compared to Western Europe. What do you expect to happen to the likes of Transsion with their brands, Xiaomi, who play in that region, and they are quite strong players in that region in the very low end, where a significant percentage of their volumes are below $200?
As you know, in Africa, below $100 segment constitutes a large portion. And Transsion, with its brands like TECNO and ITEL, captures a good deal of market share from this band. But because of the increases in the price of the memory, I think this segment will be hit hard, and that is why we are projecting a 24% drop. Maybe this is going to increase more, and unfortunately, this is going to hit Transsion and the other Chinese brands who are targeting this segment, Francisco.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Francisco.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.